Okay, I hope all is well. Let me introduce my group. We are from group 6, consisting of Resti Aprilia, Tita Setiawati Rizky, and me, Sri Rahayu Tias. We will discuss about hospitalizing and simple past tense. Okay, to shorten the time to Resti and Tia, I invite.
Thank you, Ayu. Unit 6, hospitalizing, nurse responsibility, conversation, accepting a new patient, language, focus modal, playing a role, medical English vocabulary, reading a text. Next. A nurse responsibility, number 1, observing the information of the new patient. Number 2, introducing self. Number 3, taking the patient to the room. Number 4, asking the patient change into pajamas. Number 5, putting the patient identity ID bracket. Number 6, explaining the patient how to ask the nurse call. Number 7, directing where the bathroom and other facilities are. Number 8, asking if the patient needs help and assistance. Number 9, telling the patient that the nurse will come back later. Conversation, accepting a new patient. Felice is transferred from emergency room AR to VIP room by the AR nurse. The VIP nurse who is in the chair is welcoming them.
Nurse, good morning.
VIP nurse, good morning. Is he the new patient from AR?
Nurse, yes, she is. She is Felice. She is with her father, Mr. Gomez. She suffers typhus.
VIP nurse, all right. Hello, Felice and Mr. Gomes. I'm Nurse Fallon. Welcome in VIP ward. We have prepared the room include all the facilities. I hope you will feel comfortable, and if you need any help, I'll be here to help you. Now I will take you to room 3.
Nurse, I almost forget this is the medical record. Please take care of her will.
VIP nurse, yes, of course, let me see. The nurse left to prepare the input set while Felice is helped by her father wear the pajamas. A few minutes later, the nurse come back with the infusion set. VIP nurse, all right, have you had your pajamas on?
Felice, yes, I have, nurse.
VIP nurse, all right, now I will apply the infusion, but before it I will put on this identity bracelet on your words.
Felice, okay, nurse.
VIP nurse, okay, it's finished. Now would you please lie down with her?
Felice, yes, sure. Yes, sure.
Felice lies down on the bed. The nurse applies the infusion set. VIP nurse, okay, it's set. Hopefully you feel comfortable here. We will try our best to give you a good treatment so you can get Wilson.
Amin. Thank you, nurse.
Baby nurse, no worries, sir. This is my duty to provide the best service for all customers in this hospital. Here the nurse call. Just press the button if you need some help.
Okay, nurse.
There is a refrigerator on the left side on the corner, and there are TV set and air conditioner.
Okay, nurse. By the way, where are the remote control for AC and TV set?
Oh, I'm sorry, here they are. The bedroom is over there on the right side. Do you need help to go to the bathroom, Alice? Next. Mr. Gomez, don't worry, I'll help her nurse. Baby nurse, all right. Is there anything else you need?
Mr. Gomez? No, thanks. I call you if I need help, nurse.
Okay, then I will go back to my room. I'll be back here to check everything after your lunch.
Felice, okay.
Don't hesitate to call me whenever you need help or assistance.
Mr. Gomez? Okay, nurse. Thank you very much.
Next. Pajamas and ID breakout worn by the new patient. Language focus modal, basic modal, I, you, he, she, it, you, we, they. Can do it, plus can do it, could do it, had better do it, might do it, must do it, ought to do it, shall do it, shall do it, will do it, won't do it. Next. Modal do not text final even when the subject is she, he, or it. Correct, he can do it. Incorrect, he can't do it. Modal are followed immediately by the simple form of a verb. Correct, he can do it, I. Incorrect, he can to do it, or he can does it, or she can do it. Next. Request with modal. May I please borrow your book? May I and could I are equally valid. Could I borrow your book, please? Can I is usually considered a little less valid than may I or could I. Can I borrow your book? Typical response. Certainly, of course, yes, of course, sure, informal. Next. Well, will you open the door for me, please? Will you please open the door for me? While you is more common and is considered more valid. Can you often use informally? Call you open the door for me, please? Can you please open the door for me? It usually sounds less valid than called you or would you. Typical response, I would be happy to or be glad to. Certain, sure, informal. Next. Would you mind? Asking permission. Would do you mind if I close the door? Would you mind if I were your friend? Typical response, no, not at all, or of course not. No, that will be fine. Would you mind if I is followed by the simple past tense? Asking someone to do something, would you mind closing the door? Excuse me, would you mind helping me to do this? Typical response, no, I'd be happy to. Not at all, I'd be glad to. Sure or okay, informal. Will you mind is followed by ing a groan. Next. Practice playing a role. Make a group of 4 and make a conversation in a situation of accepting a new patient. Practice the conversation and perform it. Medical English vocabulary. Here is some essential vocabulary for nurse and medical professional. Next. Word, part of speech, and meaning. Abnormal, adjective, not formal, non-normal, for the human body, tidak normal. Age, noun or verb, find that won't go away, sakit yang tidak kunjung hilang. Acute, adjective, quick to become severe or bad, akut, sakit keras atau sakit berat. Allergy, noun, a body abnormal reaction to certain food or environmental. Reaksi abnormal tubuh terhadap makanan atau lingkungan tertentu. Substance, egg, cause a rash, bahan atau zat yang menyebabkan ruam. Next. Ambulance, noun, emergency vehicle that rushes people to a hospital, kendaraan darurat yang membawa pasien atau penderita menuju rumah sakit. Amnesia, noun, a condition that causes people to lose their memory, sebuah kondisi yang menyebabkan orang kehilangan memorinya. Amputation, noun, amputate verb, permanent removal of a limb, penglihatan anggota badan secara permanen. Anemia, noun, anemic, adjective, occurs when the body doesn't have enough red blood cell, terjadi ketika tubuh tidak memiliki cukup sel darah merah. Antibiotic, noun, medication that kills bacteria and causes infection, obat yang berfungsi membunuh bakteri yang dan menyembuhkan infeksi. Antidepressant, noun, medication that help relieve anxiety and sadness, obat yang membantu menghilangkan atau mengurangi kegelisahan dan kesedihan. Appointment, noun, a schedule meeting with a medical professional, pertemuan terjadwal dengan ahli medis. Arthritis, noun, a disease that causes the joint to become swollen and creep. penyakit yang menyebabkan tulang sendi membengkak dan pincang atau timpang. Asma, take noun, a condition that causes a block of the airway and makes it difficult for a person to breathe. Sebuah kondisi yang menyebabkan halangan pada jalur arus udara dan membuat seorang sulit bernapas. Next. Bacteria noun, a disease causing organisme penyebab penyakit. Bacteria noun, one that developed on a patient body from lying in one place for too long. Luka pada tubuh pasien karena berbaring terlalu lama. Benign, adjective, not harmful, tidak berbahaya. Biopsy, noun, removal of human tissue in order to conduct certain medical test. Penghilangan jaringan sebelum tes medis. Blood count, noun, the amount of red and white blood cell operation has, banyaknya sel darah putih dan sel darah merah yang dimiliki seseorang. Blood donor, yang tadi, blood donor noun, a person who gives blood to a blood bank or other person, seseorang yang menyumbangkan darahnya pada bank darah atau pada orang lain. Blood pressure, noun, the rate at which blood flow through the body, high or low, tinggi rendahnya tekanan darah yang mengalir dalam tubuh. Brace, noun, a device that hold injured body parts in place, alat yang penjepit atau penahan bagian tubuh yang terluka. Bridge, adjective, position of an unborn baby in which the feet are down and the head is up, posisi bayi yang belum lahir di mana kaki berada di bawah dan kepala di bagian atas. Broken, a bone that is divided into more pieces as a result of an injury, tulang yang terbagi dalam dua bagian atau lebih akibat luka. Bruise, noun, injured body tissue that is visible underneath the skin, jaringan tubuh yang terluka yang terlihat di bawah kulit. C-section, noun, procedure that involves removing a baby from its mother through an incision in the woman's lower abdomen. Prosedur pengambilan bayi dari ibunya melalui proses pembedelan atau pembedahan pada perut bagian bawah. Cancer, noun, disease caused by the uncontrollable growth of cell, penyakit yang disebabkan oleh pertumbuhan sel tak terkontrol. Next. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, noun, restoring a person's breath and circulation, pemulihan napas dan peredaran seseorang. Case, noun, a heart bandage that is wrapped around a broken bone to keep in its place, perban keras yang dibungkus sekitar tulang yang retak untuk menjaganya tetap di tempatnya semula. Chemotherapy, noun, type of treatment used on cancer patient, perawatan pada pasien kanker. Chickenpox, noun, a virus commonly contracted by children, characterized by itchy spots all over the body. Virus yang biasanya diidap oleh anak-anak dicirikan dengan bintik gatal di seluruh bagian tubuh. Next. Coroner noun. Operation will determine the cause of death after operation this. Seseorang yang menetapkan penyebab kematian setelah seseorang meninggal. Critical condition noun. Requiring immediate and constant medical attention. Membutuhkan perhatian medis yang segera konstan. Crutch noun. Object that people with injured legs or feet as to help them walk. Objek yang digunakan oleh orang yang terluka pada bagian kaki untuk membantu berjalan. Next.
Resti.
Iya. Simple past tense. Definition simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to talk about an event that happened in the past and ended in the past in a specific time. Sentences in the simple past tense are marked with a second verb 2, which indicate the past tense. Rumus simple past tense. The simple past tense sentence pattern is divided into two formulas, namely verbal simple past tense and nominal simple past tense. Verbal simple past plus subject plus verb 2 plus object. Negatif subject plus did plus not plus verb 1.
Resti.
Ya. Interrogative sentence did plus subject plus verb 1. The simple past tense, the second verb 2 is only used in positive sentence. If the sentence is negative and in question, it will return to the first basic verb by adding did before the verb. Example verbal simple past tense. My mom and I went to the zoo yesterday. Saya dan ibu pergi ke kebun binatang kemarin. Next. Nominal simple past. Positive subject plus to be, was, atau were plus adjective adverb. Negatif subject to be, was, were plus adjective adverb. Interrogative to be, was, were plus subject plus adjective adverb. I, she, he, it plus was, you, we, they plus were. Example, I was here last night. Semalam saya ada di sini. We were late yesterday. Kami semua terlambat kemarin. Next. Regular verb dan irregular verb. There are two kinds of verbs, namely regular verb, and irregular verb. Verb in tenses consists of from 1, 2, and 3 or commonly called verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. There is a simple past tense. The verb used is the second verb from of the verb 2 For regular verbs, the verb always ends in at, the, or it, from, the base, from. Meanwhile, irregular verbs are irregular verbs so that the form changes for the basic form. Next. Regular verb, bentuk dasar verb 1, answer, believe, cry, cook. Bentuk kedua verb 2, answer, believed, cried, cook. Bentuk ketiga verb 3, answer, believe, cried, cook. Arti menjawab, mempercayai, menangis, memasak. Example, I cook fried rice for breakfast. Saya memasak nasi goreng untuk sarapan tadi. Irregular verb, the form of the past tense verb 2 in irregular verb change for the basic verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3 tidak berubah dan tidak ditambah akhiran apapun dari bentuk dasar verb 1. Bentuk dasar verb 1, burst, cause, could. Bentuk kedua verb 2, burst, cause, could. Bentuk ketiga verb 3, burst, cause, could. Arti meledak, biaya, memotong. Next. Verb 2 and verb 3 bentuknya sama namun berbeda dengan verb 1. Bentuk dasar verb 1, been, been, grab, deal, feel, get, smell. Bentuk kedua verb 2, been, bone, grab, deal, felt, got, smelled. Bentuk ketiga verb 3, been, bone, grab, deal, felt, got, smelled. Arti menekuk, mengikat, merayap, berurusan, merasa, mendapat, mencium. Verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3 bentuknya tidak sama. Bentuk dasar verb 1, I weak, break, cause, do, eat, forbid. Bentuk kedua verb 2, I walk, broke, cause, did, ate, forbid. Bentuk ketiga verb 3, awoken, broken, caused, done, eaten, forbidden. Arti bangun, memecahkan, memilih, melakukan, makan, melarang. Example, you broke my heart into place. Kamu menghancurkan hatiku hingga berkeping-keping. Adverb of frequent tenses are sentences relate to time, so of course there is an adverb of time. Keep in mind that the adverb of time used is an adverb of the past. Among others are yesterday, kemarin, the day before yesterday, sehari sebelum kemarin, last night, tadi malam, last week, pekan lalu, last month, bulan lalu, a few days ago, beberapa hari lalu, 2 weeks ago, 2 minggu lalu, just now, tadi tadi atau baru saja in 2000. Di tahun 2010, a long time ago, dahulu kala, penggunaan simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to describe event that happened in the past. 1. Menjelaskan kejadian di masa lampau dalam waktu yang pasti. Example, I ate oatmeal this morning. Saya makan oatmeal tadi pagi. Itu menjelaskan kejadian di masa lampau dan telah selesai saat itu juga. Example, I went to the market yesterday. Saya pergi ke pasar kemarin. 3. Menjelaskan kejadian yang berulang kali atau menjadikan kebiasaan di masa lalu. Example, I often brought my lunch to school when I was in junior high school. Saya sering membawa bekal makan siang ke sekolah. 4. Menjelaskan perasaan atau emosi yang terjadi di masa lampau. Example, I was happy to see my mom. Saya merasa senang bertemu dengan ibu saya. 5. Menjelaskan kejadian yang menjadi kebiasaan pada masa lampau namun sudah tidak lagi dilakukan. Kata kerja yang digunakan adalah used to. Example, she is used to feed stray cats, but now anymore since she did. Dia terbiasa memberikan makanan pada kucing liar, namun tidak lagi sejak ia meninggal.